Alright guys, got some sales going out. I got this Eagle Creek packet soft storage bags. It's a 3-piece lot. It's to be used for like packing clothes in your luggage. I paid $2 for this at a thrift store. I picked it up about 3 months ago, I believe at a Mission thrift store, and I ended up selling it for $12. It took a few months to sell. I picked it up because it was like brand new and so cheap. So just a little flip here. Got another sale going out. It's this Fisher-Price 1994 Castle. This one has no accessories, is incomplete. It's missing the cannon that goes in the middle. I picked this up about a week ago. It sold within 4 days of me listing it. I paid $10 for it at a Savers or Value Village and ended up selling it for $65 plus shipping. I love selling these playsets. This is probably the 5th one I've sold in the last year. Keep a lookout for them. They're really popular and nice flip here. Alright guys, another sale going out. It's this Cranium Caribou Island Magic Treasure Hunt game. Keep an eye out for this game and also Cranium regular Caribou games. They're worth some money. This one ended up selling for $63 plus shipping. I paid $7 for this at a thrift store last week at a Salvation Army. It took a week to sell. I knew it would sell fast because there's not too many listed. So keep an eye out for this game. It sells well. Alright guys, another sale going out. This is an eBay sale. I picked up about a month ago at a thrift store these Keen unique or kind of like corded sandals. They were in such great condition and they were only $8. So I decided to take a chance on them. I had them priced at $30, but they just wouldn't move, so I lowered the price because as we get into summer, I wanted to lower the price. So I ended up taking $22.80 plus shipping on this one. So made a little profit. I thought I would have gotten better, but not sure if I'd pick them up again. Alright guys, we're out here thrifting again, looking for stuff to sell on eBay and Poshmark, and here I am at a Savers Valley Village looking at this car stereo, and they wanted a $10.99, which I think is too much for it, so I ended up passing on it. I really haven't had any luck with those. Here we are moving along in the electronics, and I see the famous iClicker here. Problem is they wanted $5.99 for it, which is way too much in my opinion. I usually pay $1 or $2 for them, so for that price I thought I'd pass on that. See this PS1 gun and I was interested in it again. I just didn't like the price. I also don't have a PS1 console to test it, so I decided to head over to the kitchen section now, and I'm looking at some carafes, coffee makers, some weird coffee maker there they wanted $6 for. Couldn't find a brand on it anywhere. You know, always look for the brand, right? KitchenAid or Mr. Coffee, but that one had really nothing on it, so I decided to pass on it. In the hardware kind of section here, there's a cool item, this Dremel kind of bench press thing. I think they wanted like 25 bucks for it, just too much, too big and bulky. Just didn't want to mess with it. Just past the junk section I had, and I see this by the sewing stuff, this cool vintage sewing basket. I really liked it. It's just too beat up for what it is. It probably would have sold, you know, I think they wanted like 10 bucks for it, which is just a little too much, and it had too much damage. So I head over to the toys now here, and I'm looking across all these toys here, and not finding a whole lot today. You never know what could be hidden in there. You know, you got to do some digging when you're out here, especially in the toys. How many other kids are kind of trashing this section, and you know, you lift up a doll and you'll find something really valuable. It's pretty crazy. Lots of Barbies. Head over to the bag section now and end up seeing this lug kind of woman's bag, makeup bag. It was just too beat up. Otherwise I would have taken it. The damage, there was just some slight damage on it, and I just decided to pass on it again. I'm over at a Salvation Army now, and I'm in the electronics section, and I see this Polaroid, and there is some value there, but it's just priced up too high. It was at like 20 bucks, and it had some writing on it, and who knows if it works, right? So they're selling for about, I think, like $30 or $40. I'm now in like the coffee mug section, kitchen knickknack section, and I see this cool mug, and it's actually a Starbucks mug. I've never really seen this type before, but very cool. Fortunately, again, they wanted like $6 for that mug, which is way too much. If they were 99 cents, I probably would have grabbed them, but they just wanted too much. Over on the baggy wall here, something catches my eye. Salvation Army, these kind of fishing bait, and I see on the back side there's this vintage, like very old South Bend crankbait popper for $5. That's probably a $20 to $30 lure. So old fishing tackle can do well, guys, especially if you have the packaging for it. So that's a definite pickup for me. On the top here at the Salvation Army, I see this playset. It's an Imaginext Samurai Castle. Really hesitated on this one. Couldn't really find any really good comps. It's kind of big and bulky. Very cool though. I wanted to pick it up, but I ended up actually leaving it over in the junk aisle here, and I see just laying on the shelf is this Toshiba remote. I'm familiar with this remote. They wanted $2 for it, and it sells for about $18 to $20. So that should be an easy flip. It looks in pretty decent condition. There was a bit of battery corrosion, but the actual terminals were in pretty good condition. So still at the Salvation Army here. Looking through the pictures, I really haven't had much luck with art. I'm still learning that kind of niche market. But I do see this very cool frame that I absolutely love. It's a vintage Harry Potter. It's from like 2001. Pick it up. It's only $3.99. Easy pickup. Just down the aisle here at Salvation Army, I see a lampshade. That's an IKEA lampshade, sealed. I couldn't find really any comps on this, so they wanted $7 for it. It looked brand new. Decided to take a chance on it just because I've had really good luck with brand new IKEA stuff, so I'm hoping to sell it for like $30. Now at another Savers here in the cookware section. And I see this Visions Corningware, the 4.5 liter. I've sold that for about $50 or $60. At $21, there's just not enough profit there for me, so I decided to leave it behind. But still really cool to see. And I see this kind of in the stationery aisle. I see this card holder, this plastic older card holder, Pro Index. They wanted $6 for it, which is fair. I actually had a coupon, so it ended up being like $5. I decided to take a chance on it. I see that there are some soles around the $30 range, so I'll definitely pick that up. Just give it a quick. Over here in the sports section, I see a brand that I'm familiar with, Yonex. I pick up this kind of case badminton. It's just the case, and it just had too much damage. They only wanted $5 for it. If it was in better condition, I probably would have picked it.
All right, everybody. Well, this is my haul from a few days of thrifting. I went to about 5 thrift stores and picked up these items, and I'm going to share with you all of them. First of all, let's start back here with this sealed puzzle. It's a 2,000-piece hay puzzle. It was $14.99, so $15, and I see that there is a sold comp for $50 online, so I figure with a little bit of box damage it has on it, I should be able to get at least $35, $40 for it. Right below it here is this Hiss game that I paid $5 for at Salvation Army. I have sold this game before. It sells for about $25 plus shipping. I did count the pieces in store, and it is complete. Down here is a Harry Potter very cool frame from the year 2000, was $4. I'm hoping to get about 20 bucks on it. To be honest with you, I just bought it blind. I think I'll be able to get my money back. If not, it is very cool, so I'll keep it. Back here is in a baggie I saw for $3.99. There's a Moose in the House game. It goes for about 20 bucks, so should be able to get my money back on that. And here is an IKEA lampshade, and there are no solds on it. I looked it up. It looks brand new. It does have some like shelf damage on it. I think it's old, and I think I paid $7 for it at Salvation Army. I think I should be able to get I'm hoping $25 plus shipping for it. It's very light. It'll be light to ship. So hopefully that will be an easy sale. Back here are for $5.49. I got this TaylorMade burner cover. It has some damage. I didn't notice it when I picked it up. I should be able to get my money back on these. These can sell anywhere from $15 and up. In another package here for $5.49, I got 2 of these burners. So yeah, I'm hoping at least $10 a piece on those. Back here is an IKEA lamp that I've sold. They're kind of vintage lamps. They wanted $6.99 for it. And I get about $25 for those lamps. I tested it in store and it works. Over here is a Paw Patrol megaphone. I paid $1.99 for this. It goes for about 15-20 bucks. I've sold it many times. On the baggy wall at Salvation Army for $5, I flipped this over and I saw there's a vintage fishing lure here, South Bend fishing lure. And I know they can sell for $20 and higher, so I picked it up for that reason. I have sold vintage fishing lures. They can be worth a lot of money, guys, so be on the lookout for them. This memory card I'm going to keep for myself, personal use. It was $4, and it's brand new sealed. It's 16 gigabyte. And I sell so many digital cameras that I could probably lot this with a digital camera too if needed. Here's a Toshiba remote that was $1.99, so $2. It sells for about $15 to $18 on eBay. Down here is these 2 really cool curling salt and pepper shakers, which are promotional items for Tim Hortons Briar. And they wanted $2 a piece, so $4. There's some listed on Poshmark for like $60, which I think is kind of crazy high. I'm hoping maybe $25, $30 on that. So yeah, I'll underprice it, and compare it to the listing on Poshmark, and hopefully it will move. They seem to be pretty rare. And lastly, I have these 2 IKEA kind of building items again. They're new sealed, and they're Rimforsa, and they're 80 centimeters or 31.5 inches long. They were $3 a piece, and I'm hoping probably $15 to $18 each for them. I'm going to lot them up. I've actually got 3 of them here, so I'll probably do a multi-listing on that. But this has been a pretty good solid haul. I noticed there's lots of stuff in the thrift stores lately, probably because it's garage sale season and people are donating a lot after their garage sale. So the thrift stores have been full, the shelves have been full, which is wonderful. So I want to thank you guys for watching, and I appreciate any support. If you can like and subscribe, that'd be great. Thank you and good luck out there.